to boot. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew.
A major league skipper acknowledges a young player who's been greatly exceeding expectations. An MLB franchise is wise to recognize the obvious. Young players are the future of the game. This coach wants his players ready to rise to the challenge of clutch moments.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Big Daddy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. Digging in, Richard Big Daddy, and their runners at the corners now.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll...
And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he is in there.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Richard Big Daddy. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Here it comes. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing...
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Base.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Richard.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
What a way to get things started. Wow.
Ready to take his hacks again. Richard, Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Line drive to center field. Martinez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Striding in once again, Richard, Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Cole is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Richard, Big Daddy, will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Martinez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch.
Now at the plate, Richard, Big Daddy. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
These guys are really putting on his...
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing...
A manager checks in with his ball club.
We are under the lights. Standing in, Richard, Big Daddy. His next home run will be number 40 for the season.
Big Daddy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Yankees. Stepping in, Richard, Big Daddy.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Find the ball.
And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Leading off the inning, Richard, Big Daddy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya!
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th.
Into the box, Richard, Big Daddy.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and Try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day.
We are under the light.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Richard Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, the pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. And that, as you see. So striding forward now, Richard Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Come on, Deke,
and now it'll kick around in the corner. One run scores. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below.
Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Big Daddy. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Another excellent swing right there.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Richard Big Daddy, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th. Well, he was gunning for a complete game shutout, but it just wasn't in the cards here. But anytime you can go 9 innings and give up only 1 single run, you've done.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Richard Big Daddy.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that's so...
Stepping in, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. The bouncer to the left side, reined in on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Richard Big Daddy will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Usually he's pretty solid with the glove at third, but I think this time he just rushed.
Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard.
So digging in now, Richard Big Daddy. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. 12-3 is the way this one ends. New York with a division best 102nd team win.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Afternoon base. Striding into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
That's how the manager drew it up right there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Big Daddy. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls.
Ready for another shot now. Richard Big Daddy, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Richard Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
0-1 count and the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon. Now to the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
A 2-run blast.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball coming up next. Keegan Aiken is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
In now, Richard Big Daddy, a real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 47 thus far. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager.
All set for the start of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Richard Big Daddy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
So a solo shot here to left center field, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Richard Big Daddy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game, as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hack.
Now the guy everyone is anxious to see stepping in, Richard Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
You're scoring.
In to score the runner from second.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this. Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Now in the box, Richard Big Daddy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Richard.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that one is gone.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put a hit.
Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Bullet back up the middle. Zimmer is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs.
So striding in, Richard Big Daddy, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping into the box, Richard Big Daddy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Right fielder looking up, still ranging back. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, as a team, they've gone yard 4.
At the plate, Richard Big Daddy. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And that gets through a base hit. He's 3 for 5.
Man, you smoked that thing. Atta boy, good job.
This guy came in and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen.
With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air.
Let's play ball.
Stepping up now, Richard Big Daddy. As we mentioned in the opener, he comes into this one riding a 34-game hitting streak and swinging for 35 right here.
You know, it's funny, Matty. I don't even think he knows the scores of the game. To be honest, you start getting into a hitting streak this deep, 34 games on the cusp of 35. I don't think you even care who wins and loses as long as you get your knock.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 52 for him thus far, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead. Digging in, Richard Big Daddy. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Springer looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are done.
At the plate, Richard Big Daddy, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Last half of the 7th here, making his way to the plate, Richard Big Daddy, and he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you could say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Standing in a perfect 4 for 4 so far, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase it. It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs.
MLB Network's cover. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get. Now at the plate, Richard Big Daddy. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there.
Standing in, Richard Big Daddy. He's been great lately, and it's resulted in his being awarded with the American League Rookie of the Month award. Line toward the gap in left center. Reyes is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in now, Richard Big Daddy.
The first baseman, Richard Big Daddy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes for second. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball.
Richard Big Daddy will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a two-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-2.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
We are under the light. Coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot. When they get hot, it's usually...
And this will kick off the base of the wall. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Hey, one pitch, one spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and...
Digging in and looking for more, Richard Big Daddy. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Richard Big Daddy.
Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
See it drive it like you
Leading
can.
off
Let's
for the
go.
Yankees.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Richard Big Daddy.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. The opener of the
Play ball. He's safe.
coming to the plate now, Richard Big Daddy. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Find the ball.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on.
And one time, right now.
Now batting.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, nice swing. That was a good
Boy,
hit.
there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gifted.
Leading off the inning, Richard Big Daddy, and they'll need him to get something going here. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. On a line, that's a base hit.
Pick it up, pick it up.
With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you could.
Now batting, the first baseman, Richard Big Daddy.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field.
Dig, go two.
And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The relay throw.
Get out.
The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Richard Big Daddy, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. And it's belted high and deep into right center, and it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing.
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Richard, Big Daddy.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Looking up is Marte. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant.
A congratulatory phone call. This representative wants his client well informed on important matters. He'll have to try again another time.